apologize for the echo, but it is a bathroom, and so this is just one of those really important reasons why voice levels should be at a minimum in the bathroom, because they're just going to echo all over the school. I wanted to kind of talk about some expectations of our bathrooms. In years past, we've had some cleanliness problems with our restrooms, so we just kind of want to take the time to just kind of review some expectations that we have to help keep our restrooms clean and help you guys be responsible and respectful and safe while you're in the restrooms. First thing we want to do is we want to make sure that we're being respectful in these restrooms, and that means that we're cleaning up after ourselves. So one of the things I see often is you go to try you wash your hands and you go, yeah, and you go ahead and shoot and you miss, and you don't pick it up. Making sure we're picking up that paper towel. If we spill water on the floor, just making sure that we're wiping that up and keeping that clean. More importantly, in order to be respectful, we want to make sure that we're asking permission in order to go to the restroom. Just making sure your teacher knows where you are. If something were to happen, we just want to make sure we have a check about who it is, and again, that voice level. There's no reason we need to be yelling in the restroom. This is a bathroom, not a park. Please do not go here to hang out with your friends. This is a restroom. I don't know about you, but it's not the best spot I would choose to hang out with my friends. So, use the restroom for what its purpose is and leave the restroom. Again, we want to make sure that we are being responsible. So kind of being mindful of those appropriate times. Before and after school, during those passing times, before and after lunch is a really great option to do that. Again, we want to make sure we're using the restroom when it's needed, not just because my best friend went, so I'm going to go with them to the bathroom. This is not a hangout place. This is a place to use the restroom, to do what we need to do, and to get out and to get back to where we need to be. And so we just want to make sure, if we're going during class, again, we need to make sure we're using that pass so that we have, that teacher knows where you're going. When we're in here, we want to make sure that we are kind of following a protocol. A lot of us are going to be using the restrooms. Multiple people use the restroom in a day. And if we don't take care of it and you're not responsible for what you're doing, it's going to get very, very dirty and disgusting and yucky and gross. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to use a restroom that's gross. So we all need to do our part and make sure that we're being responsible and cleaning up after ourselves. Here at Riverview, we use a philosophy, kind of a little acronym called FLUSH. And FLUSH stands for flush the toilet. That's right, folks, I said it. You need to flush the toilet. When you're done, flush the toilet. You're going to leave your area clean and graffiti free. There is zero reason why we need to draw and graffiti on our restroom. That'll get ourselves have some consequences assigned if we find out that. For you, we want to use that quiet voice. For us, we want to sanitize our hands, which is really important that we're using that soap and that water to sanitize those hands. And more importantly, we want to help conserve supplies. We do not need an entire mountain full of soap, all right? We don't need 14 roll sheets of paper towel to wash our hand, to dry our hands off, excuse me. When we're in the bathroom, we also want to be safe, and we can be safe by not bringing our cell phones in here. I didn't think I would have to get to that point to say that, but there should be 0 cell phones in the restroom. That's kind of a privacy violation. We want to keep ourselves and others safe, so no cell phones can be allowed in our restrooms. We want to use the equipment as is intended. Sinks are not a water fight. It's not going to be this fun game where you turn it on and try to throw water at your friends, all right? You want to use the sinks for what they're made for do. Like I said, toilets are not a place where we're just going to jump on and sit on and hang out with. They are used to where we release our bodily functions. That's why we have restrooms. So if you ever see anything that's broken or disgruntled, you want to make sure you're telling somebody. Again, anytime you see something that is not where it should be, you need to notify us. We do check in on our restrooms regularly. We want to make sure that we're keeping them safe and clean, and that everyone is following the rules and expectations. That means that any paper towel wads that are thrown up on the sides or ceilings, we do notice and we do make sure that we're figuring out who's doing that, because again, that's not being respectful, that's not being responsible, and we want to make sure we're following all of those expectations. So please, please, please notify your teacher if you ever come into a restroom and something doesn't seem right, or there's a whole bunch of stuff all over the place, please let us know. We want to make sure that we're keeping everything clean and safe. But again, we just want to make sure that we're using the restroom for what its purpose is for. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.